You know that feeling, right? That sinking, end-of-the-month feeling when you're staring at a huge pile of mystery receipts. Well, if that sounds familiar, you are in the right place. We're about to untangle that common chaos of team expenses and show you the simple system that the most organized teams are using to solve it for good.
So, let's kick things off with Section 1, Receipts, Spreadsheets, and Chaos. And this is the part we all know maybe a little too well. It's that scene that plays out in pretty much every office. That frantic, last-minute hunt for a tiny scrap of paper that proves a business expense.
I mean, really, think about it for a second. Is there a shoebox or an envelope or maybe just that one desk drawer that you're just a little bit afraid to open? Yeah, that's the starting point for so much frustration for so many teams. And this right here is the real cost. It isn't just about a few dollars from a lost receipt. No, it's the hours of productive, creative time that just get sucked into this administrative black hole, month after month after month. And looking at this list of common struggles, I mean, they're painfully familiar, aren't they? You've got the shoebox filing systems, the scattered email threads, that one master spreadsheet that nobody ever updates. It is the perfect recipe for losing money and having really frustrated teammates. But here's the good news. There is a much, much better way. Modern, efficient teams have totally cracked this code, and it doesn't even involve more work. Actually, it involves a system that's designed to do a whole lot less. Let's check it out. And that brings us to the solution, the 5-step system. I want you to think of this as your roadmap, your way out of all that chaos we just talked about and into a world of genuinely effortless, organized expense management. Okay, so here's the whole system at a glance. It's just a simple sequence of 5 steps. It starts the moment a purchase is made and ends with clean, easy-to-understand reports. So let's break down each step, starting with the one that is an absolute game changer. All right, step 1, capture instantly. Now this is the foundation for the entire system. Seriously, if your team can just master this one simple habit, you are already halfway to solving the whole problem.
It really is this simple. The second a receipt is in your hand, you just pull out your phone and snap a photo. That's it. That one little action completely eliminates the problem of lost receipts, like forever.
You see, the whole goal here is to remove friction. When capturing an expense takes less than, say, 10 seconds, it just stops being a chore. The paper trail vanishes, and the chance of forgetting while you had that coffee meeting, well, it drops to pretty much zero. Okay, let's move on to steps 2 and 3, which are all about giving those numbers some actual meaning. Because, look, capturing the receipt is a fantastic start, but a photo of a number isn't very useful all by itself. I love this quote from the source material. It just nails it. A receipt without context is just a number. Think about it. That $47 charge could be anything, right? Was it a team lunch, a client meeting? Without the story, the number is meaningless when you're trying to figure out where the money is actually going. So right after you snap that photo, while it's all still fresh in your mind, you just add a few key details. Who you were with, what project it was for. And here's the most important part. You assign it a category. This simple act of categorizing is the real secret to unlocking powerful financial insights down the road. And now for the final 2 steps, 4 and 5. This is where we shift the focus from just one person to the entire team. This is where we build a truly collaborative system that gives you real control over your spending.
And wow, what a transformation it is. I mean, look at this. You go from fragmented systems to a single, centralized hub. Expense tracking stops being a solo task and becomes a team sport. All that endless back and forth is replaced with real-time updates. No more manual calculations, no more chasing people down. It just works.
And this is the ultimate payoff. With clean categories data, you get incredible clarity. You can finally answer crucial questions just by looking at a simple chart. Are our software costs creeping up? Hey, why is this one project spending so much more on travel? These are the kinds of insights that let you stop reacting and start managing your finances proactively. So let's bring this all together and talk for a minute about the true cost of chaos. Because this isn't just about being neat and tidy, it's about the real, tangible costs of being disorganized. Ultimately, what this system does is it completely flips the script. You stop reacting to a mess at the end of the month, and instead you start proactively managing your team's spending every single day. And that right there is the real difference between financial stress and financial control. This final thought from the source material just says it all, doesn't it? The question isn't whether you can afford to get organized. It's whether you can afford not to.
When you really think about the wasted time, the lost receipts, and the missed financial insights, you realize the chaos is way more expensive.
So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. If you could completely get rid of that month-end stress and just give all those hours back to your team for productive, creative work, what would that be worth to you? That's the real value of getting organized. Thanks for tuning in.